Hello, my name is Mike, and welcome back to Fallout 2. Last time we did a few more quests here at The Den, this town called The Den, and then we went back to Klamath and killed a few rats to complete a quest there that I had forgotten about. But I think today we're going to head east. We're going to head east from The Den towards Vault City. We're going to go through Redding, so we'll stop by Redding and see what that town has to offer. But before we leave, why don't we stop at Mom's, because I'm told that Mom is the person I need to talk to if I want to get these orphans off the street. So let's just stop by for a second. Yes, Mom's Diner here on the east side of town. I'm told that this is deleted content. This is not normally in the base game. But thanks to a mod I have installed, this content has been restored and we can complete this quest. I'm so disappointed in you. Poor Smitty had to come get his own meal. Now what do you want? Well, it's not my fault. I tried to give him his meal. He just wouldn't accept it. Or I dropped it. Or something. I don't know what happened to that meal. But sorry I couldn't deliver it. Do you have a different quest I could complete? I noticed there seem to be a lot of orphans around town. It's a shame, isn't it? Those poor children living on the streets like that, a lot of them have to steal to get by. So if you catch one trying to relieve you of something, please take pity on them. I'm not saying it's right, but it's a harsh world we live in, and we all do what we have to in order to make it through the day. There's gotta be something we can do about this. From what I hear, you seem to be the only person in town who actually cares about these kids. Of course I care. Children are our future. They don't have to grow up to be jetheads, thugs, and whores like most of these deadbeats. Why, with an education and some love and care, these kids could grow up to be the kind of decent folk that we so desperately need in this world. I've tried establishing an orphanage for them, but that didn't pan out. Well, maybe it's time to give it another try. I'm not going to be in town for much longer, but I'll do what I can to help you out while I'm here. Yes, perhaps you could help. You see, I procured a large building over on the southwest side that, with a little work, would make an excellent orphanage, but a bunch of lowlifes are squatting there and refuse to leave unless I pay an absurd fee. Even if I had the money, I wouldn't give it to those bullies. They just use it to buy drugs and alcohol. I'd go to the authorities, but there aren't any in the den. Perhaps you could convince them to leave. I'm sure I could. My charisma is at a respectable 6, so I'll try and use my charisma or speech to persuade them to leave. Alright, Vic, we have our first quest of the day. We're gonna head to the southwest part of town, the residential district. Yeah, I know what building Mom is talking about. There's a bunch of squatters in an old, rotting building. It's not the best building, but it'll definitely be better than living on the streets. These squatters here, yes, in this building. I've already poked around here. This guy's not talking. What about this squatter? What do you want? I want you and your friends out of this building. It's come to my attention that Mom intends to turn this place into an orphanage to get all those homeless children off the streets, and she can't do that with you squatting here. Mom knows the deal. We're not going anywhere until she coughs up the money. So unless you brought us 1,000,000 coins... Look, Mom doesn't have that kind of money, and even if she did, she'd never pay you, so just forget it. Why not show some decency and go squat someplace else? Those homeless kids need a place a hell of a lot more than you do. Who are you to say who deserves what? We like it here. You can't make us leave. Listen, you got two choices. Either walk out of here on your own 2 feet, or I'll remove you by dragging you out, one corpse at a time. You can't intimidate us. No one's kicking us out of here. We'll fight you for our turf. She's not going to pay you, but I'm here to offer you a new deal. You and your friends walk away from here now, and you get to keep your lives. Okay, you made your point. It's not like we hate kids or anything. Hell, most of us were homeless kids ourselves. We're just trying to make some money, you know? The only jobs around here involve peddling drugs or pain, and we're not into that. Well, that guy is, but I'm not. We'll leave, but where do you suggest we go? This place is our home. I could just tell him it's not my problem, or I could say, I may regret saying this, but if you're serious about wanting jobs, I'm sure Mom could use some help cleaning this place up. She's a real nice lady, so maybe if you apologize, she'll give you a fair chance to prove you're more than a bunch of lazy opportunists. I'll talk to her about it, but if you try to fuck her over, I'll hunt you down and make you pay. You know what? That doesn't sound too bad. In fact, that could work out great. If you really think Mom will go for it. While you talk to her, we'll get started on cleaning this place up. Oh, and thanks for being so cool about things. Well, that could have ended in a bloodbath if I had just continued along that initial path, but yeah, as long as I picked the right dialogue options, it's fine. We're gonna go report back to Mom and tell her that the squatters have agreed to not extort her for a bunch of money, and they're already starting to clean this place up. So hopefully she'll be able to maybe employ them in the future. It's a possibility. Either way, those kids will have a place to grow up now. What did you want to talk to Mom about? The squatters said they'd leave and that they're sorry for causing trouble. They're currently cleaning the place up to try and make it up to you. I was thinking maybe if you do well enough, you could offer some of them jobs. I suppose everyone deserves a second chance. I'll stop over there with some friends and we'll talk things over with them. Thank you so much for helping me with this. If you're still in town a few days from now, you should stop by. Hopefully we'll have things up and running by then. Oh, I'm so excited. A free meal is on me. Thanks, Mom. See you around. And we gain 1,000 experience points. Well, okay, I guess that quest is done. Yes, that quest is done, and I can see why they cut that. Yeah, it seems like it was pretty long-winded, and it seemed like there were only really 2 ways to resolve that quest. Kill all the squatters, or just use a very long-winded dialogue option that may or may not be charisma or speech-based to get them to leave. It's pretty simplistic, and maybe if they had more time they could have improved it, I'm not sure. But you know what? It's fine. It's not that bad. I'm sure there are quests that are way worse. I've done a few terrible quests myself back in my day. So, we're done here in the den, and now we're gonna head east to Reading. You ready to head out, Vic? Yeah, Vic is not in great shape. He's pretty overweight. Hopefully he'll be okay for this long trek on foot. So, from the den, we could head over here to the Umbra tribe, but I think there's no reason for us to go there at the moment. We're gonna head towards Vault City to the east, and since Reading is on the way, we're gonna stop by Reading. That's going to be our first stop of the day. And honestly, we will probably spend some time in Reading. From what I hear, it's a big town. Might have a lot of things for us to do there. What do we have here? Oh, we've got some spore plants. Some golden geckos are hiding amongst them. Yeah, okay, Vic. I gotta get out my firearm. And I'm gonna start putting some bullets in these plants. Let's do some weed tending. Yeah, these plants do have a projectile attack, just like the spore plants in New Vegas. So let's get rid of them before the geckos notice that we're here. Yeah, they're using their projectile attacks. Let's maneuver into a better position and put a bullet right in this one's, I guess, head. We can shoot it in the mouth, the sense tendrils, the stalk, the roots, the central stalk, or the base. Shoot it in the sense tendrils. That ought to teach it. Down it goes. And that gecko is dead. All the geckos are dead. All the plants are dead. We can end combat. And now we can loot their corpses and take the gecko pelt. We have a golden gecko pelt. That should fetch a fair price, right? A golden gecko pelt should be valuable. Yeah, so there's just 3 tents here and some supplies. Looks like maybe the geckos and the plants attacked. I don't know. I'm not sure why these people would set up with a bunch of spore plants right outside. Seems like a bad choice to me. Maybe the plants came afterward. Maybe the geckos chased these folks off and then the plants showed up. But there is nothing of value in any of these tents that I could find. So we're moving on. Continuing on our journey towards Reading. Down here, towards Reading. Oh, we're getting waylaid by... Oh, geez, more geckos. 5 geckos at once. Oh, I'm gonna lose a lot of health here. Yeah, we can't fight 5 geckos at once. Over time, I'm sure we'd be able to take them down maybe one at a time, but I don't want to get swarmed by golden geckos. I've got the action points. We're running. We're just sprinting out of here. I hope you can catch up, Vic, because I'm not sticking around. He's chasing after me. Oh, wait for me. Oh, I shouldn't have had all those cheesy poops. Oh, God. And we're back on the road. Why don't we just stop? Why don't we just take a break here? Now that we have escaped those geckos, just take a break here in the middle of the desert, and I will use my first aid skill to restore some of my health. From 26 to 28 to 31. So we restored 5 hit points without the use of healing powders or stim packs. Yes, it's good to remember to use the first aid skill whenever I'm low on health and haven't used it in a while, because it'll save me some time and supplies. Do we wish to encounter some trappers on our journey to Reading? Yeah, sure, let's stop by and see what these trappers have. Hello. Ooh, they look like thugs. One's juggling a knife, one's got a submachine gun. We hear some sounds coming from within the caves. We encounter some trappers. Are they friendly? Howdy. Don't come across people too often out here in the trapper country. What do you want? I was just passing through. How much are these gecko pelts worth? If I sold you 2 of them, they're worth about $125 each. But I don't want to buy any gecko pelts from you, so never mind. Continuing on our journey to Reading, yes, no more side tracks. We're just going to pop into Reading and see what this town has to offer us. We've gotten Arbort Age and City Hall. Maybe a casino? Yeah, it's definitely a casino. A casino and City Hall, you say. Maybe it's an actual City Hall? Let's talk to... These are all gamblers. dealers, probably junkies, civilians, and look, there's a man guarding. Ooh, that could be the. Oh, keep your hands off your weapons while you're here. Yes, I'll just de-equip my weapon. Yep. Get my spear out. My friendly spear. Let's talk to short man with jet black hair and a nice smile, an inviting smile. Hello there. Welcome to the fine city of Reading. And welcome to my casino. Everyone's an ace here at Escorties. I'm Escorty, proprietor and mayor of this fine town. Do you have any work for me? Talk to the sheriff and maybe the mine owners. They're looking to retrieve some kind of part for one of their machines. Okay, where is the sheriff and what help does he need from me? Sheriff Earl is looking for someone to fill in for him until his bum leg heals up. Go to the south of here, just across the street. Okay, and tell me about the mine owners. I don't know too much about it. Talk to Dangerous Dan at the Morningstar Mine, or Marge LaBarge at the Cacoweef Mine. They're both just north of the downtown area here, across from the graveyard. Okay, let's do some bartering, but thank you for the information. And this is the sheriff's office, right across from City Hall. That's appropriate. And looks like these are some folks here in jail. And this must be the sheriff. Howdy there, my name's Earl. I'm the sheriff in these here parts. Sounds downright picturesque, don't it? Well, that's my job. I heard you need someone to solve problems for you. Well, you're in luck because I'm in town to kick ass and chew bubblegum. And I'm all out of gum. I can't believe you'd use such a corny line. You've been reading too many pulp westerns. Here's one for you. You're gonna slap leather and draw that smoke wagon, or you're just gonna stand there and sweat? I don't know what that's all about. And I was just funning around. Let me ask you about something else. What you pestering me with now? I wanted to ask you about I'm here to help. I heard you have trouble. What happened to your leg? I was going out to meet a caravan, and it was late, so I took a nap. And then I was attacked by geckos trying to make a lunch out of my kneecap. Damn thing almost had it, too. Another good bite, and I'd be sitting down permanently. So your leg's in bad shape. I wasn't much of a dancer before this happened, and I reckon I won't be afterwards neither. I can gimp around, but Dr. Johnson said I better not, if I want it to heal right. Sure could use some help, though. So you need some help. This job may be a bit too tough for you. Come back when you've got a bit more experience under your belt. Okay, Sheriff. I guess he's not going to give me this quest because I'm low level right now, or maybe because my reputation around here is not high enough. Fine. As long as you're cool with it, I'm going to loot these lockers and see if there's anything good inside. Yeah, an antidote will come in handy. 2 stim packs, invaluable, and a hunting rifle. Very useful. You're cool that I took that? Yeah, he's cool. Sheriff Earl's a cool guy. And we have a place here called the Mammal Saloon. The saloon is a good place to get information. Just talk to the bartender, right? We've got a buxom young bartender here, a tired woman who might have been quite a looker when she was younger. Oh, I'm sure she's still a looker, even at this old age. Hello, ma'am. Hello there, I'm Lou, owner of the Mammal Saloon, finest house north of San Fran. Hello, Lou. I'm interested in, well, a Garden of Eden creation kit primarily. Can't rightly say I've heard of one of those. What is it? Never mind. So where's San Fran from here? Oh, quite a ways south. You're a long ways from there. South and just a little bit to the west. Here, I'll mark it on your Pip-Boy. Don't know why any sane person would want to go there. Why, is it dangerous? I hear a whole bunch of things about how the city's being full of nothing but crazy followers of some kind of kooky religion. Crazed followers, you say? Perhaps followers of the apocalypse, or maybe children of the cathedral? I heard that they're building some huge device that'll let them get in touch with their gods, or something like that. Don't know much for certain. It's a long ways off. Yeah, that sounds like the children of the cathedral building a bomb. Those cultists. Yeah, seems like monuments to gods always seem to have some kind of trouble at the heart of them. So, Lou, what's going on in town? We mostly mine gold out here and trade it to other areas. You mine gold here? Probably not you personally. Yeah, just north part of town alone there are 2 working gold mines. And you trade the ore? I'm surprised that ore is so valuable in this post-apocalyptic world. Well, we trade our gold ore to Vault City in return for medical supplies. We trade it to New California in return for fresh Brahmin and other victuals. And we trade it to New Reno for drugs and booze. That seems to be all Lou has for me, all the information. What's a Mammal? Just a big dog? Yeah, she doesn't have any more pertinent information, so let's do some bartering. I picked some stuff up. You have any caps? Perhaps, yeah, she's got a stim pack. Ooh, now do I need a shotgun, a hunting rifle, a pistol, and a 44 Desert Eagle? Probably not. I should probably be a little picky about what I keep with me. I'm gonna reach my weight limit capacity soon. You know, I never quite liked the hunting shotgun, so sell this. Oh yeah, it's worth $8.22. I will take all of this gold, take all of it, and it looks like these are a couple of scripts. Scripts for mines. Why don't I take a few of these? Yeah, they're basically worthless, but they might be worth something to somebody, so we'll take a handful of them. Hey there, sailor. Do you come here often? You come here to visit with Fannie Mae? You must be Fannie Mae. Yeah, I'm here to visit you. Oh, aren't you sweet, acting so sarcastic and all. It's going to cost you $60 for a visit with me, sugar. $60, huh? Sounds like a good price to me. Maybe some other time, though. Yeah, I've got bigger fish to fry than just spending time with Fannie Mae. And there's a woman in this house called Madame Majesta. I am Madame Majesta. What do you wish of me? What do you do here, Madame Majesta? Fortune-telling? Lately, I don't do much at all. I used to run part of Lou's operation at the Mammal Saloon, but we had a falling out, so I quit. Sorry to hear that, I guess. Looks as though a lot of people here are chem users. What's going on in town lately? Most of the rabble are just working to get enough jet. They need something to take their minds off this terrible place. Any interesting rumors? All I hear about are politics. That always seems to be the big stir in discussion. Oh, please elaborate on politics. Have you ever seen a greased Brahmin contest? Nope, never even heard of that. What they do is they grease up a Brahmin calf, and then everyone in the crowd tries to catch the calf. If you can't catch it yourself, you make damn sure no one else can either. Is that how they do it? If you're weak and you can't catch the Brahmin calf, you just start stabbing your competitors in the feet, trying to prevent them from... Alright, sounds silly. And I don't see what that has to do with politics. In this game, Redding is the greased Brahmin, and a golden one at that. Yeah, I got it, because you got golden mines. New Reno, the NCR, and Vault City are all trying to catch us, or at least keep the others from catching us. Ooh. What do you mean by that? Here in Redding, we mine gold. Then we ship it to New Reno, the NCR, and Vault City in return for goods. Each of those places would like to have the gold and the trade all to themselves. So why don't they just attack you and take it then? We're big enough and far away enough to make a takeover expensive as well as dangerous, much more efficient to just have us join willingly. And how do they plan on doing that? The three powers are trying to get Redding to choose which side to ally themselves with. They've all got powerful allies in town, and it looks like things are coming to a head. Soon, Redding's going to have to make a choice. Dan McGrew's all for New Reno, Marge LaBarge is for the NCR, and Doc Johnson is for Vault City. I don't know yet who Mayor Ascotti works for. I could ask about these people. I've met some of them already. It sounds like the city of Redding is hotly contested, and perhaps we could tip the balance of power in favor of one faction. We could get this place allied with the NCR, Vault City, or New Reno. We haven't been to either of those places. We haven't been to Vault City, the NCR, or New Reno, so I'm not sure who we would want to be allied with, but it's an interesting thing to know. We might be able to change the alliance of this town. Well, thank you for the information, Madame Majesta. I went through all her dialogue options and got some information on all these people. We haven't met Doc Johnson yet, but I see the sign here. Painless Doc Johnson. Ooh, he's so fancy, he's even got a sign. We'll stop by the hospital. I hear he's allied with Vault City. He's trying to get this place to influence towards Vault City. I am more interested in the fact that he can cure my injuries. Looks like you came to the right person. I'm Doc Johnson, and I can patch you right up, because my name's Doc Johnson. This is Doc Johnson's hospital. Thanks, Doc Johnson. But I don't need your help right now. I am, however, interested in getting some answers to some questions. Well, what would you like to know from Doc Johnson in Doc Johnson's hospital? I'm just wondering what's going around here in town. Lately, it seems as though more miners are spending their time flying on jet than mining. If this keeps up, Redding's gold production will come to a halt. New Reno doesn't seem to mind, though. And that kind of gets on my nerves, because I don't like New Reno. I prefer Vault City, because my name's Doc Johnson. Doc Johnson likes Doc Johnson and also Vault City. What does New Reno have to do with any of this? New Reno sells jet pretty cheap. Jet's real habit forming, like nothing you've ever seen before. They figure that if they get enough people in the area using it, those people will do anything to get more, and ally themselves with New Reno. I see what you're saying, Doc Johnson. And you don't want New Reno in control of Redding, right? Everyone wants a part of the gold here in Redding. It's only a matter of time until someone controls us, and I just want to allow myself to be controlled by Vault City. I want a master that's going to do the best job for Redding. Doc Johnson doesn't think New Reno will be the best master, and Doc Johnson doesn't trust the taxes the NCR is going to give us. We're going to ally ourselves with Vault City, I hope. Yes, Redding's best chance is with Vault City controlling things here. That's where I'm from, so I might be biased, but I really do think that Vault City can do a better job of helping the citizens of Redding. Why do you think that? Because they handle Vault City in a just and humane manner. They would do the same for Redding, I'm sure of it. I see. Thank you, Doc Johnson. Thank you for your opinion. Thank you for bartering with me. They'll realize the benefits soon enough. I'm certain that they'll welcome Vault City's administration with open arms. Eventually. Doc Johnson has spoken. Well, we've gotten the opinion on one faction from Doc Johnson. Doc Johnson seems to feel very strongly about Vault City. And you know what? Vault City does sound like a pretty cool place. We'll have to stop by. That is our next destination once we're done here in Redding. Let's see. The mayor was allied with no one in particular. We need to find Dangerous Dan and the other person, the one who is allied with the NCR, and figure out what their opinions are. And maybe some of these folks got quests for us, so we could level up and maybe do some quests for the sheriff once we're strong enough. Well, on the west side of the screen, we have a bunch of pig rats. That's fine. We'll take some time to stab them to death. Well, there are a lot of them. This is going to take some time. Vic, I hope I got enough ammo for you, because we're going to be spending a lot of time stabbing rats for the next half hour. Well, we were taking a lot of damage, mostly because Vic kept shooting me in the back by mistake, so it's good to know companions are just as stupid as in Fallout 1, although with a little more control over them. Doc, now I actually am injured, and I need your help. How much is it going to cost? 50 caps? That's fair. Here's your money. Doc Johnson has now patched you up, because Doc Johnson is amazing. Yes, thank you, Doctor. Goodbye. Okay, back to killing and stabbing rats. Vic, try being less stupid this time. I'm not entirely sure what this old area used to be. I see a lot of chairs and some beds. This could have been a hotel, but the layout doesn't seem right. I'm gonna guess it's kind of a residence. It feels like this could be a residence, but it doesn't feel like a home. It's very linear. No, yeah, it's kind of like a, boy, I don't even know how you describe this. I don't know the layout of this house. It goes inside one room and then a bunch of other rooms interconnected like cells. It's almost like a prison of some sort. There's a bookshelf here. Anything useful in the bookshelf? We have a magazine, the Scout Handbook. That'll get our skills up. Speaking of which, we could read that. And we have a level up to distribute, so let's level up. And we have a perk. Oh, this is always such a difficult choice because there are so many perks and you can only get one every, like, 3 levels or so. I tell you what, there are a lot of possible perks and they all have a bunch of strengths that are very appealing to me. I'm just going to go with Educated. I've taken Educated in a lot of Fallout games. It's an old, reliable staple for me. Plus 2 skill points whenever we gain a new experience level. So yes, take it early, take it now. We have 23 skill points to distribute. Let's get small guns going up a little bit more. We are doing quite a few... Yeah, we're doing quite a lot of shooting with small guns. But let's also get first aid up towards 100, because we're going to need to level up our first aid skill. Try and save some of our health packs. And we will read this scouting handbook. Takes some time, but we learned a lot about wilderness survival. Well, our outdoorsman skill is not really all that important. We got cheesy poofs here. We can't eat them. We can just look at them. It says they're extremely good, but I sincerely doubt that. Well, we're at a moderate amount of health now, and there are still a bunch of rats that need to be killed. So let's poke around in this area a bit more and kill a few more rats. We have a generator here in the back room. Power generator. That door's locked. We'll just unlock that as well. But yes, all the way back here is a backup generator from before the war. Can we interact with it? Doesn't look like it. We can't interact with this generator in any significant way. Nope. We can, however, head over here to this building. It's got a bunch of toxic waste on the outside. Not very inviting. What's behind this door? Bunch of debris, bunch of rubble, some hatched eggs, eggshells, and a mine. Can we go down to the mine elevator? Do we want to? We can. Okay, let's go to the first floor. Yeah, from the ground floor, we'll go down to the first floor. Oh, alright. The moment we stepped out of the elevator, we were attacked by some... Wow. I don't know what that was.
Not even the carrion eaters are interested in your radiated corpse.
But it killed us in one fell swoop. Maybe we were just unlucky. I don't know what that was. It hit us. It was moving too fast. But luckily we saved right outside. Yeah. Would you believe that I didn't really trust this mysterious mine with a bunch of radiation on the outside? Let's head back down and see if we can at least catch a glimpse of it before it kills us, whatever it is. Yeah, here it is. And knocked us over, but didn't kill us this time. What is it? Queen Wanamingo. The queen really does not look too happy about having unexpected guests. Whoa. Gross. Lots of gross stuff down here. Is that the only enemy? No. There's another Wanamingo. Well, if this is the queen, it's probably the toughest one here, right? Let's see if we can kill it. Ugh. Wow, it does a lot of damage. It just took away half our health, and another third, and we're down to critical health again. Whoa, grief, this is not easy in the slightest. It's gonna kill us. It's almost definitely gonna kill us. Wanamingo, yes, I am familiar with Wanamingos. I know about them thanks to a couple of mods for other games in the Fallout franchise. We can aim for the body, the head, the eyes, question mark, or the groin socket. It's the queen. Maybe its groin is its weakness. Yes? We hit it in the groin socket for 9 hit points. No, it didn't kill it. It's probably going to get back up and kill us immediately. Yeah. Yeah, we are not strong enough to do this quest yet. Well, that was not fun. Well, we know what's in here now. It's a Wanamingo queen, and it's really tough. We're going to have to try and find a different way of tackling this problem, or we can come back once we've got some actual armor, or maybe some firepower that'll save us. Maybe a few more compact... What is this? Alright, we are now in a different section of town. Mole Rat Mambo. Alright, we'll check this area out. Talk to the people at the Mornstar Mine. What are you guys looking at over here? Go around. No, the other way. Watch out. That's the ticket. They're gambling on something, right? Footwork, fight. What are you having fight each other? Mole rats? I don't see anything in these pens. Hello there, I'm Jackpot Jane, and I run the best fights here in town. Here to place a bet on the outcome of one of our primal struggles, beast against beast in its rawest form. What happens here? Quite simple, really. 2 of the fiercest beasts that you can take a close look at, no tricks here, I assure you, will be herded into the ring. Seconds later, you'll be treated to a display of raw power of Mother Nature. And I can make money on these dog fights. Well, as I was saying, the 2 creatures will hurl themselves against one another in an explosion of ferocity, the likes of which haven't been seen since the great machines roamed the earth. Alright, what's the first fight? Here's the action. Secretariat is taking on good old Percy. You won't see a fight like this one anytime soon. What's your pleasure? I don't know which is which, so Percy's a weak name. I'm going to put my money on Secretariat. Alright, which one is Secretariat? And they scratched each other. They headbutted each other. They're kind of toying with each other. This is exciting. The fights are taking place in pretty much a turn-based style too, so way to turn. It's not exactly an exciting fight. Oh! One of the mole rat fighters was hit for 56 hit points and was killed. Who won? Please tell me it wasn't Percy. Wow, that was close, but Secretariat won this. Last battle of the day. I'll pay everyone off, but come on back tomorrow for some great action. I guess we made some money from that, I assume. Okay. Kind of cruel, animal cruelty, but it's the wasteland. It's not too surprising. Let's see if there's anyone in the Mole Rat Mines or the Last Gasp Saloon who has some quests for us. Maybe something that's a little easier than taking on Wanamingos down in the mine. Hey, my name's Dangerous Dan. I run the Morningstar Mine here. What can I do for you? Ever heard the GECK? No, never heard of that. The only Garden of Eden I tend to find is the Eden in my Lou's sweet arms. Isn't Lou a guy's name? It's short for Louisa. She runs the Mammal Saloon. What are you getting at? Nothing, just making small talk. What do you need from me? Why do they call you Dangerous Dan McGraw?
Cause I'm nothing but the biggest, toughest, mind-crawlingest, gully-wumpinest, snake-eatingest buck in these healer parts. Dangerous Dan McGraw, that's me, alright. I'm Dangerous Dan.
Yeah, you seem like you're quite the guy. Do you have any quests for me?
I could sure use a new control chip for my excavator machine.
An excavator chip, you say?
Yeah, it's a pre-war excavator all ready to run, but it's got a big problem. No brains.
It sounds like it's got plenty of company in this town.
Yeah, the control chip is burnt out, and it's not like I can order a new one, but I know where one is. Be willing to pay 1,000 caps for it, too.
Sure, where is it?
It's in the Great Wanamingo Mine.
No, I'm not going back into the Wanamingo Mine at the moment. If I find a way in there that doesn't get me killed, sure. Well, we have that quest available for us. Another reason to go into the Wanamingo Mine, I suppose our first reason, other than experience points. Exploring the Wanamingo Mine and killing the Wanamingos and the Queen is a possibility. Not sure it's going to happen anytime soon, though. Too low level, too under-equipped. You guys mind if I root around in your lockers? A sledgehammer. I'll take that. I'm not going to use it, but I might sell it. Maybe I'll use it. Two explosives, 2 bombs. Okay. Those will be... I'm not going to use explosives, but those will fetch a price. Ooh, a wrench, a spanner if you will, and a shovel. Not much of a use for either of those, although a spanner, yeah, a wrench is never not useful. Oh, and this area back here, there's a bunch of radioactive goo. Let's not hang out here. No, don't walk through that. I'm just gonna, yeah, the mine's out of order. We don't need to be here. There's no reason for us to be in that area with a bunch of wasty goo. Now, before I check out the Last Gasp Saloon and the Cacaweef Mine, I'm curious about these graves here. Yeah, I see a bunch of graves. Now, does this operate on New Vegas rules? A lot of things around here do. Can we take this shovel and use the shovel to do some grave robbing? Is that a possibility? Yeah! Oh, we lost 5 karma. We lost 5 karma for doing that. But the grave site has been uncovered. And anything down here? Nope, nothing in that grave. Nothing worth anything to us, at least. And this grave, that's already open. Whoa. Yeah, a bunch of rats. We could take on these rats that are... And some Wanamingos. Probably can't take those out. There's only 2 of them. Then again, the Queen just tore us apart. Maybe we could clear this place out. Not sure why an open grave is down here, though. Let's head back out. I was just looking for some supplies. I didn't really care about the mole rats and everything. I'm losing karma here. Yeah, it's definitely not good, but... if we can find some good loot, it'll be worthwhile. I don't care about losing karma. Maybe someone was buried with some powerful armor. Some dead Enclave soldier or dead Brotherhood soldier, and I could take their armor? No. I'm losing karma, and I'm getting nothing in return, so we're not going to do this anymore. Let's stop by the Saloon and the Cacaweef Mine and see if anyone's got any quests for us. The Saloon seems kind of empty, honestly. There's only... Wait, there are coffins all over the saloon. There's a coffin propped up with... Is that... It's not an actual that's probably like a stuffed dummy, not mannequin. It's probably not a taxidermied person, right? Who are you? Josh Lawrence.
Hello there, friend. Name's Josh Lawrence. I own this place.
What is this place?
It is the Last Gasp Saloon and Funeral Parlor. A full establishment service. Bottle to grave is our motto.
That seems like a quite bizarre combination, Josh.
Yes, it is. But it's tough out here making a living. Can't make ends meet if I just do one job. Business was dead. Oh, it was a grave matter. So I undertook the job of fixing up my place to sell drinks, too.
Ah, clever. Doesn't it throw people off their feet to see all the stiffs in here?
Well, it would, if they were all real, but they ain't. Not all of them, anyway. Besides, the miners kind of like it. Makes them feel lucky to be alive.
That's creepy. You're creepy.
You call me creepy? I hear tribals eat their own dead.
Hey, don't turn this back on me. We don't prop up our dead. We cook our dead. We're not savages, you know.
I guess as long as you... Hold on a gall darn minute. That's still cannibalism.
You're sick. You're a sick little tribal. Relax, I'm just kidding. Ha ha. Heck, we just cook parts of them.
What parts exactly?
What parts? Parts are parts.
I guess that kind of makes sense.
Yeah. This conversation is weird. Let's ask about something else. What's going on in town lately?
Not a whole lot that I pay attention to. Mostly my business. It's kind of quiet. Still as the grave, you might say. Although lately, that don't mean so much.
What do you mean?
I've been spending time reburying people in the graveyard next door. Someone, or something, keeps digging them up. Don't know why.
I don't know why either. Why would people dig up a grave? Yeah, there's nothing valuable on them. It's a waste of time. And karma. Anyone who's worth anything wouldn't be wasting their time doing that. So, the graves are being excavated, you say?
Well, I ain't never seen nothing, but every week or so, one or another of the graves is all pawed and half dug up like. Don't know what would do that.
That's strange. Maybe it's rats or Wanamingos. I already saw some of that.
It's disturbing, is what it is. The miners are telling me that they'd rather rest out their final days here, inside, rather than getting planted only to be pulled back up like an overripe turnip. Hell, I wouldn't mind saving the cute ones inside, but not everyone. I don't know what to do about it.
You're creepy. You're very creepy. Incredibly creepy. I'm leaving now. Okay, you have a quest probably to go down there and kill the Wanamingos and rats that are digging up your graves. So, maybe I'll do that. Let's stop by the Cackawheat mine and see if we can find someone who's less creepy. And this person just wants me to get the excavator chip. So, no. That's it. They just want me to go get the excavator chip. Alright. We've got 2 underground areas that need to be cleared up. Maybe we'll be able to do that, but that's going to be tough. Some of those things are going to be tough. We have a caravan office here. Let's stop by the caravan office, see if anybody's got anything to say. Hello, burly, thick-set man with short, bushy hair.
Hello there, I'm James Hoffey, but usually people call me Jimmy. I organize the caravans around here.
Do you have any news?
I hear they got some newbie to go scrounging around the Wanamingo mine for an old part.
Yeah, that newbie is me. Do you have a problem with that?
No problem at all. You know what you're messing around with politics with all that, right, don't you?
What do you mean? I did hear a little bit about politics earlier.
Well, whichever mine owner you give the chip to is going to do real business real well enough to put the other mine owners out of business.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, if you give the chip to someone who happens to be maybe Cackawheat Mines owner, you're going to get a lot of those NCR pukes nosing around. But if you give the chip to Don McGrew, you're going to get the Morningstar mine running up and well, and you're going to get more jet in town, my friend. Either way, someone wins and someone loses.
I see, so this is how we tip the balance of power here. Once we've killed the Wanamingo Queen and we find the excavator chip, if we help out Cackawheat Mine, we're going to get lots of NCR pukes, and if we help out Dangerous Dan, we're going to get allied with New Reno. All right, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you for the information. Oh, hello. What do we have here? A man dressed in a vault suit.
Hello there, my name's Ben Wade. I'm in charge of trade caravans between Wedding and Vault City. I can usually use an extra guard or two. We leave town on the 1st every month. If you want to sign on, make sure you're here then.
So you need a guard, do you?
We're usually looking for caravan guards, but the caravan won't be ready for a while yet. Feel free to check back with me, though.
Okay, so this guy's got a vault suit. Not sure if he's a vault dweller, but he is making a journey to Vault City. The 1st. What time is it right now? It is the 26th of August. Okay. We'll spend 5 days poking around this town, and then on the 1st of September, we will head to Vault City by way of the caravan. That should save us some time. Now, we're back here in the sheriff's office. This town seems pretty small, honestly. There's like two screens, and then there's the 3rd screen with the rats that we already cleared out. So this town is not as big as I thought it was going to be. And I'm not sure if there are any other quests we can get. Can I talk to this man in the jail? No, I cannot. This woman? No, I can't get to them. Maybe I can lockpick the cell door. We have picked the lock on the cell door. Let's talk to this guy. Hello. First time in Reading, huh? Well, that wasn't worth it. I'm gonna shut this door. Yep, just shut the door. And now I'm going to deftly lockpick it. Lockpicking it in a way that gets it locked again. Yes? Yeah, we definitely locked the door. I can't believe that worked. Okay, well, aside from the experience points, that was a waste of time. What else do we have around here? we locked Vic up with the guy. I'm sure Vic will find his way out. Oh, hello. I didn't realize this. We can go down this well. We can climb down the well. It's bone dry. Yeah, I can see why. It goes down here. This is not Wanamingo Mine. There are Wanamingos, though. It's kind of very difficult to see what's going on.
Now, those Wanamingos are probably adapted for combat in low light, too. Huh. This is an interesting area. Alright, Vic and I are gonna try and make some progress through here. I doubt we're gonna be able to get far, but we'll give it a go. We'll give it the old college try. No resistance on our way to this room. Where is this? What is this? Craps table? Are we underneath the casino? We might be underneath the casino. Interesting. I wonder why the well would take us down here. Wooden podium, teleprompter screen built into it. Some slot machines. Yeah, this is definitely casino stuff. Where does this ladder go? Does it go into the casino? That would be... Yeah! Alright. So now we know where this goes. We have made our way into the back room of the casino. Interesting. It's very, very odd that they would just have an open hole down to the sewer that goes out to the well. You'd think they'd pick up on that. But they haven't, so let's loot around in here and try and find some better supplies. Guns and bullets, that'll get our gun skill up. That's welcome. Well, there's not much else here. Although I suppose we could try and make our way into this area. No, we're not going to try and piss off Ace, Escorty. We're going to let him run his casino in town, and we're going to take his magazine, and we're going to go back down the way we came. We don't need to cause problems, and that's what we're going to do if we try and do anything else here. Can we make our way over to the other side of this mine without running into too much of resistance? I guess we'll see. And this screen goes... This is... yes. This is definitely the underground I was at earlier. There are the two Wanamingos, and there are the rats. So it looks like the underground goes... Yeah, there's pretty much an underground that goes underneath the entire town. So we could pop up here and pop up there. Alright, more combat. It's inevitable. We're going to have to kill these things eventually. Let's start putting them down. Let's see if we can take on a Wanamingo or two. Let's see if we can lure one of them away before we have to fight both of them at once. These Wanamingos are ripping me to shreds. They are no joke. And I'm dead. I am immediately dead.
You have died. Your village is lost. Doomed to die of starvation.
Good grief. Wow, those weren't queens, those were just regular Wanamingos, and they just ripped my face right off. We absolutely cannot fight Wanamingos at the moment. Alright, we're done here. Let's move back the way we came. Now, this area over here. Yeah, we can make our way over here in this underground area. There's an underground bench press, an underground refrigerator. This is someone's fun room. Oh, got a couple of rats to take care of, that's fine. Rats are not a problem. A bullet or two takes care of the rats. It's the Wanamingos I'm concerned about. Rats aren't an issue. There is a small, dusty box of some sort in the refrigerator. That is odd. Very vague, too. Okay, anything else down here? We've got a ladder over here. A ladder... where does this one go? This one goes into the casino. This is the saloon, not the casino. This is the Mammal Saloon. So, yeah, it's run by Lou. Lou is the owner of the Mammal Saloon. Let's check out this area. This might be Lou's area. Maybe Lou has some information in a journal or a diary. Or maybe some useful items. No, honestly, there was nothing mind-blowing in this area. So, back down the way we came. Let's head back towards the open mine. We're not finding a whole lot of anything down here. Seems to be a waste of time. Well, in all honesty, this town is kind of garbage. I can't do anything here. I'm too under-equipped and low-level to take on the Wanamingos, and I can't find the excavator chip unless I can take out the Wanamingos, and I can't clear out the sewer areas unless I can take out the Wanamingos, and the sheriff himself said I'm too weak to take on his quest, so... Boy, I think we might be done in Reading for now. We didn't do anything here. We just talked to a bunch of people, got some information on this town. Yeah, this is... kind of difficult to do anything here. We're just too weak. We can't do anything yet. So we'll have to come back to Reading. And I think we're just going to wait 5 days. And next time we will join the caravans and head to Vault City. We're going to head to Vault City with that other guy wearing the Vault suit and see if we can find not the water chip, the GECK. We're looking for the GECK. And Vault City may hold the key to finding the GECK. So that's where we're going to head next time. We're going to head to Vault City. Honestly, I wish we could have done more in this town, but we just don't have the ability right now. I could save Scum and try and fight those Wanamingos until they die, but
it is going to take a lot of luck, and luck is one thing I definitely do not have. So we're going to wait. We're going to wait until we're stronger to take on these Wanamingos. We're just going to leave and deal with Vault City. Until next time, my name is Mike, and this has been Fallout 2. Thank you for joining me.